Nobody could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set. 19. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 31. Watch out. Watch out. 29. Switch.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Reset. 19. 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Finding room at the 30. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we had that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First carry, he loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Jackson down. Throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 data. 18 data.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, dude. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Lamar Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it. Check three.
On 2nd down, Gentry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
No. 50's the mark. Check right. Get up. 50's the mark. Wild Bill. Look at that. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens nothing.
Push him back. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
I'm here all day. Check. Check out route. Like 50. Tackles, tackle.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
58, right over there, right over there.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, 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 check. Say. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. You got that. You got that right there.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the 1st down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the 1st down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Even. 4 down. Even. Go. Blow.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
We got 4. We got 4. Yo, motion, 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 motion. Check the backer, check the backer. Smoker, smoker. Hayward.
This time Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shift! Watch the shift! Go, take! Back! No! Go now! Yes!
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Wide, get wide. Go. Switch. Go.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the whip. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hold the look, hold. 49 the mic, 49 the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check 3. 24. 49, guys, Mike, 49. Check tight end, check tight.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Tighten up. 31. Check 37.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check your hot read. Showing it. Drop. Wait. Come on.
Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Miller. Oh, he's got a little Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
19, 19, 9. Hey, they're scared. Check 45 to Mike.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got Peak. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On first down, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Texans first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gentry And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Open man here is Gentry. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Gentry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback. Alert. Check safety. Time to go. Time to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
That's what I do.
On 4th down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Everyone got 4 down. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, Gentry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. And it's caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.